When Braun Strowman is out here, forget about reinforcing the ring. I hope someone contacted the local building department to reinforce this arena.
When I looked at the card for tonight, this one definitely stood out as one you don't want to miss.
Oh, punch to the gut.
I'll take the wind right out of you.
And he tosses him to the ground. The Miz looking a little bit shaken.
Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
This thing appears to be slipping away from him in a hurry, guys, and you can bet he envisioned things going much differently for him heading into this match. Something that many people know is that Miz is a proud native of Parma, Ohio, a suburb of Cleveland. But what some may not know is that Miz was the captain of his high school baseball team and was a standout on the basketball and cross-country track team. Strowman. This is not going to be good at all.
Oh, Braun Strowman slamming into the mat.
Can he finish the job?
The force of that impact should put an end to this match right here.
At Normandy High School in Parma, Ohio, Miz was a three-letter varsity athlete. It may strike some as strange as that one of those sports was not wrestling. Instead, the Miz shined on the baseball field, basketball court, cross-country trails.
I don't know if there's anything the Miz doesn't excel in. The A-lister was a star high school athlete, ruled reality television, is a top WWE superstar, and a heavily sought-after leading man in Hollywood.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rey Mysterio's exploits in WWE have been well documented. But let's not forget, Mysterio was also quite successful in WCW prior to the company being sold in 2001.
To illustrate just how successful Mysterio was in WCW, as Michael stated, in addition to capturing the Cruiserweight and Tag Team Championships, Mysterio was also one half of the WCW.
Finn Bálor is in position.
Oh, almost through the turnbuckle.
But he's got to capitalize now.
What lift? A human being jumping that high is almost unthinkable. He's starting to stagger a bit. He's really going to need to create some space for himself.
Coup de grace.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Finn Bálor can draw the curtains on this one.
Elbow drop. He's not looking good here. You can bet this is not how he drew this one up.
Hey, while he might not want to hear it now, sometimes there are positives you can take from a beating like this.
Sit out pile driver.
Gentlemen, Rey Mysterio may be fading.
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
What an impact on that belly-to-belly. McIntyre looking to end this. Air raid siren.
I don't know how you survive that.
What's going to happen now?
And off the tag is Finn Bálor.
Just a clubbing axe handle.
Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
This is all part of the process, guys. He knew he would take on some offense here tonight. He just has to make sure he keeps it to a minimum.
In comes Dolph Ziggler.
Drops the elbow on him. He's got him now.
You won't see as wide a breadth of experience as you would watching Samoa Joe. You don't travel the world and encounter this industry as much as Joe has without picking up a few tricks of the trade. And it's why Joe possesses the ability to stay calm in big fights.
Drop kick!
Great athleticism.
Drops the elbow.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Corey, you reflected on some...
Look at Dolph Ziggler. It's coming.
It's obvious Joe is feeling the pain that's been dealt out so far.
At this point, his confidence has to be at zero.
That's over at this point.
Boom! Game, set, match. This one is over. Nobody does it better, Michael. Takes that. Samoa Joe isn't looking so hot, guys.
The cover. He may have discovered his favorite move.
Eliminated.
And gentlemen, The Miz may be fading away here.
Finn Bálor with an easy kick out there.
It's way too early.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one.
Gets the tag. Clothesline.
Right to the back of the neck.
His partner wants back in.
Yeah, but what you want and what you get are often two very different things.
I'd say Drew McIntyre's career is a story of two completely different chapters. McIntyre himself would tell you his first chapter didn't quite go as planned, but boy, chapter 2 is a whole nother story. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
McIntyre looking to end this.
Michael, I like your analogy of
Claymore!
it's gonna be over. Just when you...
Drew McIntyre going for the cover. Up and over with a suplex.
Has been eliminated.
Second time we're seeing this here. Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless.
I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe and made himself an even bigger star.
It's like he tapped into some unseen energy source.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape.
Finn Bálor, big move coming.
Down 19-16. Nobody does it quite like him.
That just echoed throughout this entire arena.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
What an amazing stretch.
Finn Bálor competed in his first match when he was 18 years old. Bálor performed in Europe and even trained a young Becky Lynch before taking his skills to Japan.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Look at Finn Bálor making his moves.
Coup de grace. Shane absorbing a lot of punishment here.
Shoulders on the mat. Digging deep for a kick out.
Well, Shane McMahon may be in sorry shape, but he's not done just yet.
McMahon has been eliminated.
He's focusing on the face now.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
That's the move he was looking for.
They switch here to Braun Strowman.
He lets it go.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Look at this. He let it go.
Curious decision there, Michael.
Looks like he has other plans.
Hellacious power slam.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Rey Mysterio
Could be
has
over.
been
He's done it.
eliminated.
He's done it. He's got the victory. We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. Count yourselves lucky, people. You might watch WWE for years and only see a match that
Here
good a
are
few
your
times.
winners.
Epic.
Braun Strowman, Finn Bálor, Drew McIntyre, and Dolph Ziggler.
Put it in the books. And there was no question about that one.
That's a big win right there. Anytime you can pin another WWE competitor's shoulders to the mat for the 3 count, you should be proud.
There's no denying that was a Survivor Series match for the ages.